Welcome to Boggy Creek Life, another episode of Mail Calls and Grail Halls. I am your host, Cam Boggs. This is episode 29, The Mummy Shroud. A nice little kit from, sculpted by Michael Berglund and available at Escape Hatch Hobbies over there with Todd. And just a beautiful little kit we're going to go over. I know the episodes are getting fewer and further in between, and sometimes it's just like that because, I think I might start going over some older kits, maybe digging up a little history on them, time allowing. It's all about time and money. That's what it's all about. But I was fortunate enough to win this in a fantastic plastic and resins holiday contest, I believe it was the name of it. I can't believe it. Thank you to Avram and Russell Robbie over there for running that group. And it was an honorable mention prize for the ghoul. And yeah, it's just a great little kit. Now, that being said, I have never seen the movie. I didn't bother to even watch it before. I was always watching before I built it, but I think the only Hammer horror movie I've even seen is The Curse of the Werewolf, because I was just fascinated with that special effects for back then just seemed a little ahead of its time for me. So I wanted to watch that. I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of interested. I want to know why Mummy has a hatchet, but I'll figure that out when I watch it. So, all that being said, a little short video. Let's get it out here. Turn the camera around and check it out. Well, first off, since he's all in the way, I'll just give you a little Pumpkinhead update for those who were wondering. I went ahead and got all the joints filled, sculpted in, except for the tail. I haven't done anything on that yet. I did end up using this. If you watched the last video where I said I hadn't used this yet, I ended up using this on that joint right there. And it seems to be pretty smooth as far as the edge lines. But like I said, we truly won't know until I get it in primer. We'll see how it looks. Put him back. I did get all of Ed glued together, trimmed and roughed in stuff the best I could, and I'm really hoping that this stuff smooths really good, because I'm going to do the joint, try to smooth it out up here somewhere. If it's unnoticeable after prime, rock on, we're going to do a test spot, But if not, I'm going to have to run clay, clear down the damn leg. And I would like to come up with something to maybe make jean seams. You can see where they had a line and it just died out. Sporadic. I'm a little too detail oriented sometimes, and it's sometimes not enough. So anyways. That's that. So let's go ahead, get in here. The Mummy Shroud. Michael Berglund Escape Hatch Hobbies present. All plastic assembly kit. Nice picture of what he's supposed to look like when he's done there. How you can set him up. Scorpion, kitty cat, and whatnot. Now, this is a 3D printed kit. Actually, most of it sits together fairly nice. I took a mocked up picture for Facebook the other day. I did use a little bit of this blue sticky stuff when I did that, because once you put the arms on it, it gets forward weighted and wants to fall over. But I'll show you here in a second. I think for a little 1/8 kit, The details on this are pretty stellar. You know, because 1/8 and then sometimes they're just not that detailed. Well, you know what? I just, the key is odd shaped. Sometimes I'm slow. Sometimes I'm slow. I don't know if he'll sit on top of there or not. Yep, he sits up there. Can't put his arms on. But they are. You know, hand comes like that. Cat. Other arm. And there'd be a little scorpion in here. And I mean, you know, one piece of popcorn. That's making sure your stuff is packaged good. Because it looks like that he is fragile because he's so small. Ooh, grabbed the scorpion by the tail. Look at that. Nice little detail. Oh, pay no attention to the hairy man hair on the tweezers. But that's just a skate patch for you. Always making sure you get your stuff not messed up. You know. So let's go ahead and look at this real quick. The details. First thing off, I'm going to just take him all back apart. That impressed me when I took it out of the box. Was the name plate, the mummy shroud. I just love that little skull in there. And I mean, I know 3D printers are, you know, basically computers and they can get all kinds of stuff done, but it just seems like so excellent that something that tiny, you know, has so much detail. And I love this head over here under this wrap. The textures on it, the eyelids, the eyes showing through. Kudos, Mr. Berglund. The textured floor. I mean, this is a nice little chunk of resin there. You found the escape hatch. Nice texture on the rag. You know, for your little dry brushing, washing, you know, making it look worn. Let's move on to his pants. You can see the texture of the wrapping. Now, like I said, I haven't watched this, but I did Google pictures of it, and I mean, this is spot on. You know. Now, when I saw the original picture, obviously, because I'm a jokester, even in my own mind to myself, I saw these reds, and I'm like, you know, what is he, like an ancient parachutist or something? But yeah, I don't know what it's about. Like I said, I ain't watched the movie. I think I did get the plot, mummy curse, yada yada yada. Same thing, you know. As always, you don't go messing with them mummies, you know. But just beautifully textured. I mean, you can even see the toe indentions where the toes sticking out, and it's going between his toes. Mr. Berglund and Mr. Powell just pulled this off nicely, beautifully. Go to the torso. Beautiful, intricate details. Beautifully done. You had to excuse my hands, they're still stained from work. They stay like that almost all the time, even when they're clean, which they are. The face, all that texture, detail. The death mask, I guess that's what it is. Just beautifully done. I just love the amount of detail in this little tiny kit. There's another thing that got me. Look at the actual hieroglyphics in there. I mean, this thing is so detailed that if you're like a dry brusher and a washer, I mean, which, we use these techniques, many techniques in one model, but some people like just to strictly, you know, do just a couple of techniques. This one's made for you because it's so textured and rich. The stone texture, inches in the lines, just beautiful, beautifully done. I mean, it's like there ain't even no prep with it. It's like ready to go together. All the support nubs have been pretty much taken off. I mean, that's the first one I've seen. Pot looks like old pottery. I mean, it's nice, round, handmade looking. The cat, which they worshipped, even got his little necklace on. And it looks just like one of those ancient Egyptian cats. Now, this being said, my favorite mummy movie, and I bet nobody ever probably guess. So I'll give you a second to guess to yourself. My favorite mummy movie is Bubba Hotep with Bruce Campbell. I know most people are like, that ain't no count. Oh no, yeah it does. It's got a mummy in it. It's got a mummy in it. It's Bruce Campbell as Elvis. Oh, I love that movie. And I know a lot of you guys like your Abbott and Costello, so this is like the same thing for, my generation. I love Bubba Hotep. And yeah. Just when he calls the nurse, you patronizing bitch. I lose my own crankshaft. Oh, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a little hard to find. You got to buy it, I think. I don't ever see any places just got it playing anymore on streaming. But the detail in the wraps, I mean, that's braiding right there, And we even got the wood grain, the hammered metal look. Beautifully, beautifully done. I was lucky to win this kit, but yeah, if you're a fan of the Hammer films, I would highly suggest purchasing this kit. I don't know what it runs for, but it's got to be, in my opinion, well worth it. The Scorpion, and as someone that plays Fallout all the time, the rad Scorpions, if you know, you know. That's a excellent representation of a Scorpion. All in all, beautifully done. Kudos, Mr. Berglund. Kudos, Mr. Powell. Kudos, Escape Hatch. And like I said, if you're a fan of Hammer Horror, I would definitely get this kit for your collection. Alrighty. I know people don't like long videos, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, so thanks for stopping by and checking out that beautiful little kit with me, 3D printed with Mummy Shroud, Michael Berglund, Todd Powell, Escape Hatch Studio, Escape Hatch Hobbies, my correction. And I think earlier I got the name of the group wrong on Facebook. Fantastic Plastic Resin Vinyl, maybe? I have to look into that, but I'm recording on the phone, so I can't really check it out. But if I did, excellent group, by the way. Friendly people will give you all kinds of tips. All you can do is ask anything. It's just a great group ran by a great bunch of fellas. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. If you're a returning viewer, thank you as always. If you might have any idea for any other kind of show idea, go ahead and drop that in the links. Because like I said, just sometimes things get tight and you can't just afford to keep buying kits, especially with a Wonderfest right around the corner, trying to get up for that and possibly moving maybe. So it's just life. It's the way it is. We'll deal with it. We'll roll on. All right. Well, thank you guys for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it. Be good to each other. Model on.